Finally, controller players have an extraction shooter to play. I'm not gonna lie, man, Arc Raiders has got me addicted big time. I'm getting the same feelings when I play this game that I did with Prime Fortnite and Prime like Warzone, of just kind of that, you know, those heart racing moments where you've got a ton of loot and you're trying to get out. But with us not getting the same kind of aim assist as we do in other games, I wanted to break down these settings for you. All right, let's jump into the settings. The first thing that I am going to go ahead and tell you to do that has helped me a ton is changing this crosshair to this neon green. When you start talking about like all the different kinds of crosshair types, that's all up to you, right? But to me, I have found that the green is the best way to go. Here's the settings that I use, and I can tell you, I can see this whether I'm looking at something like clear sky, an overcast sky, at night. This thing pops. I definitely recommend using this crosshair. All right, here we are under the controller settings. Obviously, we're controller players, so we're gonna have aim assist on. If you turn it off, you're a demon, and I probably can't hang with you. As far as interact and reload behavior, I've got prioritize reload. This makes it to where you can tap the reload button instead of, if you're next to a crate or a door or whatever it may be, you're not trying to open a crate at the same time. I found this easiest for me. I did die a lot until I really tweaked which one I liked the most. In terms of horizontal and vertical sensitivity, I've got it 90 and 70. This was one of those deals for me that it seemed fast, but I was still able to be smooth. That's really kind of your entire goal with this when you're playing on controller. Zoom sensitivity multiplier is at 25%. Scoped zoom sensitivity multiplier is at 50%. Pretty self-explanatory, right? 25% of your values above and 50% of your values above when you're using a scoped weapon. As we get down into the look response curve, I use sinusoidal. This is kind of like a dynamic curve for people who played COD, or if you did play the finals, which they made as well. This was one that I used. This made it easier for me to track. To me, you can't go wrong with either this or linear. In my opinion, exponential, I just don't think that that's a good one to pick. You know, if I was playing like Fortnite and had a little more up close engagements, I'd want exponential, but we really don't have a ton of that in this game. But either or is fine. I just like using sinusoidal because I'm able to make those little micro adjustments when I'm aiming downrange. We get down into look, enter dead zones. Look, this is all going to really depend on your controller and how well it is holding up. Mine's got a little stick drift at the moment, but I've got it at 5 and 10. Honestly, in a perfect world, you'd want these at 0, but really just try to find the setting for you to where when you do this, your character isn't moving, your crosshairs aren't moving, you're not getting that stick drift aim. But currently I have this at 5 and 10, seems to work out pretty well for me. Once we get into the horizontal look boost and vertical look boost, this is really good if you're wanting to spin around. So like this, it's real quick to turn around. Again, this is a good pace. Chances are you're not going to snap behind yourself any quicker than that. Obviously, horizontal is going to be a lot faster than vertical. While we do have some fights that are up, you know, up and down, more of your fights and tracking are going to be left or right. Now we're in the look boost ramp up time. This is the amount of time for your stick to go all the way over and how that's going to increase your turning speed. This is something that I keep at 0.5. I tried doing 0.2 and 0.3. It just seemed to be too quick and out of control for me. You definitely don't want to go over 0.5. Chances are of you having to snap back behind you is not really that often. You're going to hear it. The sound, in my opinion, is very good in this game, and 0.5 seemed to work best for me. And then as you start getting into the zoom, we have it at 75 and 40. Again, this is kind of, you're not going to be aimed down sight and want to snap and turn around real quickly, and I have that at 0.5 as well. Feel free to drop a comment down below and let me know what settings you're using. I'm all about tweaking, and we're still very, very into the beginning of this game, so we're all finding out new things as time goes along. If you like this video, do me a favor, hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope it helped, and we'll catch you in the next one.